All right, welcome everybody. Let everybody get in here, and we're going to cover a few things. Bitcoin is bullish. I'm going to give you some price targets. Do pay attention. It looks like we could be in a head and shoulders to possibly come down and test 45,259. The Dow's down a bit. The market's open in 22 minutes. If we do push up, your next target is 51,281. So watch this chart right here in the center. Again, this is the possible head and shoulders. Since Bitcoin's bullish, I imagine it'll probably push up. But if it does pull out as a head and shoulders, this would be your target. And if it does push up, this is your target above. But we will cover this in just a bit. So I'm going to kill this mic. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I have some bad news and some good news. The bad news is I will not be doing any more streams or videos for probably a week or so. I have a lot of charts to make. That might be good news to some of you that I will not be making videos. The good news is Bitcoin is bullish, and we're going to cover this. It's the best performing asset on the planet. If you're not in Bitcoin, then you're probably eating lead paint chips. I'm going to show you why you need to be in Bitcoin. Again, so I have a tweet. I'm going to find this tweet. By the way, guys, if this is not Bitcoin related, but it is important if you grill steaks, make sure that you use Montreal steak seasoning on your steaks, because it's the best steak seasoning you can use for your steaks. So I have, let's see, there's a tweet here. So the reason I'm not going to be doing any videos or live streams for a bit is because I have a lot of charts to make. Let me find this tweet. I am going to be making all of these charts. And, you know, my promise to you is if I'm working on charts, I'm not making videos. And I want to make videos, so I need to get these charts knocked out. And where is this damn thing? It's way down here. I do too many tweets. Okay, right here. So I have a lot of charts to make, guys. You can see I have, I got to make Dogecoin, New DXY chart, Nifty 50. Well, Van Priest has a specific one he wants me to make. Cost, Square, Raven, Algo, 88, Theta. So I have a lot of charts to make. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is making charts, guys. So I'm going to be very, very busy charting. What are you guys saying? Yeah. So I have a lot of charts to make. That's why I'm not going to be doing any more streams or videos for a while to get these charts knocked out. So guys, Bitcoin is bullish. Let me show you what's going on with Bitcoin here. Again, we got 15 minutes for the markets open. The Dow's down. Don't worry about that. Again, I think Bitcoin is only going to go up from here. Look, if Bitcoin does drop, that is a good thing. The best thing that can happen to all of us is Bitcoin drops. Because if it drops, we get a chance to buy Bitcoin lower. So think of it not as a crash or a drop. It's a gift to you to get Bitcoin cheaper. That's why you always buy the dips. It does not matter if you hodl down, because Bitcoin's going to go higher and higher and higher. I'll show you why this is the case. Again, Bitcoin's bullish. Institutional money's buying in. I'm so bullish on Bitcoin that I'm only paying any of my bills I have to pay, I'm paying with Bitcoin. My car insurance, I'm paying with Bitcoin. And if they don't accept it, then I'm going to drive without car insurance. If I get arrested and I have to pay a bail bondsman and he doesn't take Bitcoin, I'm staying in jail. That's how bullish I am on Bitcoin. So let me load up a couple charts, show you why it's so bullish and why you pretty much are an idiot if you're not in Bitcoin right now. So let me load up a couple charts here. Let's see, let's go to the peak of the bull run. All right, peak of the bull run. Now again, if we just went straight to 300,000, I mean, that would be excellent. That would be very bullish. But it'd be more bullish if it dropped down to a lower price so we could buy in cheaper. I mean, it's fine if it goes up, but you know, you want to be a 100,000-aire, you want to be a millionaire. Everybody in Bitcoin right now is going to be a millionaire, period. All right, so let me load up this peak of the bull run chart. I'm going to show you why we're all going to be millionaires. Yeah, Van Priest wants that chart. Hey, I didn't even know they're listed. Are they listed on, is that a tech company? Down to where, well, I'll show you where our gift targets are, and I'll show you where our take profit target is. But even if we do hit 300,000, you might want to stay in, because after that we're headed to, I think, 5 million. I think I do have that on that chart. I don't want to be overly bullish, but Bitcoin's pretty damn bullish. Again, best performing asset. If you're not in, you're an ass hat. All right, Bitcoin, let's see, peak of the bull run 2.0 chart. Let's load this up. I'm going to show you where we're headed, guys. And why it doesn't matter if Bitcoin drops. All that matters is that you're in Bitcoin, guys. That's all that matters. Be in Bitcoin or, you know, stay broke. All right. And I'm trying to see what you guys are saying. All right, here we go, guys. This is the peak of the bull run chart. It's already, you can see how well this chart's playing out. I can't show you when I publish this chart, but guys, this is where we're headed. So, and again, when I created this chart, it was a specific way I made it. You can see, I mean, look at this, guys. This is just unbelievable. So I'm on the daily. So you can see here our peak. Actually, let's go back. So our peak back in 2013, it was on the December, right? We were at, now think about this, $1,139 in 2013. Our next peak was in a December. Again, this was 2017. We hit $20,000. It pushed all the way, so $20,000. So we went from $1,000 all the way up to $20,000. That's 1,613% increase. All right, now let's see where we're currently at now. So right here, just from our peak, where we're at now, I mean, if you would have stayed in, you're still up 203%, even if you bought the top and stayed in. So selling Bitcoin is not a wise choice to do. I mean, I would stay in Bitcoin. If it drops, just buy down lower. Again, it's a gift to you. But look, guys, we are headed, in December 2021, we are headed to $322,000. We know this. Tesla bought Bitcoin. You got Grayscale. They're buying Bitcoin. Institutional money's jumping in. They would not be jumping in if they thought Bitcoin was going to crash. That is why they're getting in. They're pushing the price of Bitcoin up. Bitcoin is going to be the new currency of the world. I know that some people will say, well, how is that possible? Because transactions are really slow. It takes like 5 seconds per transaction. Well, it's going to change the financial system, and people are going to have to adapt. So let's say that you want to order a pizza. Yeah, you might have to wait a week and a half to order your pizza, but we'll have like scheduled payments. So you'll schedule a time when you can buy a pizza with Bitcoin. It might be a week or so, but people will adapt because, Bitcoin will be the new currency of the world. So yes, my target, guys, December 28th, 2021, we will be at $322,270. And that will be exactly on the 28th of December in 2021. But guys, it gets better. If we go to this next one out here, I think I have to create. So this is our next peak right here. And I can show you why that's the case. You notice we're following this trajectory right here. This is our peak. This is the next 0.618, and this should be, I had to put on the weekly to show you this. I just want to show you why being in Bitcoin is smart. So right here, and you can see that we go to the 0.618, right? And this yellow ring, the second yellow ring, this is the next second yellow ring right here. So we put a vertical line. So look at this, guys. It's a December. Every time that we have our peak is in a December. In December of, actually, let me move this back a bit. So the 29th of December 2025, we will be at $5,414,182. So the point is, even if Bitcoin drops, I mean, even if we come down to, let's say, $37,998, who gives a crap? And in 2025, in December, we're going to be at $5 million. So it does not matter what the price is. All that matters is that you're in. If you're not in, you're going to miss the train, guys. We're slowly creeping up a little bit at a time. It's like a frog in a pot of boiling water. You see it slowly go up, slowly go up. Okay, well, not a big deal. Guys, if you were in back here, look how much. If you bought in back here on November 23rd, 2020, I mean, we're already up 217%. When we get to $5 million in 2025, that's a gain of 11,000%. Bitcoin's bullish, guys. It's only going up. Because Bitcoin is the best performing asset in the world. I mean, it's bullish. I mean, look at this. Let me just clear this chart and just show you. Look at that. It's only up, guys. It's only up. I mean, it is that simple. It's just up. I mean, it's going to continue to go up and up and up. It's not breaking this line. We might come down and test it. Again, consider this a gift line. Take your gift, be happy, and then it pushes back up. And we'll probably keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. Yeah, again, Bitcoin's bullish, guys. Be in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's bullish. If you're not in Bitcoin, you're foolish. Yeah, again, Bitcoin is bullish, guys. You need to be in it. So I will give you some price targets to pay attention to. It's Really, I think it's really stupid to trade Bitcoin. The best thing is just to be in. It's up to you if you want to use a stop loss. I think that's probably not necessary. Depends on how you trade. So let me give you some price targets, guys. So look, and like I said, Bitcoin's bullish. We were in a head and shoulders, but Bitcoin's so bullish, it says screw the head and shoulders, we're going up. So look, your next target above to watch is right here at 51,281 according to this chart. You can see that this has been resistance, but when I say resistance, it's only temporary resistance. Every time we hit resistance, eventually we're going to bust through it because we have to continue to go up. So you can see that this white ring was resistance, it was support. We did break through it. I don't know what happened here. It was a glitch in the matrix, but you can see it corrected itself. It pushed all the way back up. We found support. We did find resistance. Again, guys, Bitcoin is a series of gifts for us. You can see that, I mean, this was one hell of a gift. I mean, look at this. It dropped a total of 26%. So, you know, when you see this happen, when Bitcoin drops, don't sell your car. You know, if you have kids, you know, send them out, make them work, get some money, do whatever you have to do to get that money. I wouldn't say rob a bank, but you know, look, if you would have bought right here, look, we pushed up a total of 15%. So again, this is a gift to you from Satoshi Nakamoto. Take advantage of these gifts and ride it up, guys. I mean, it's up and up. Yeah, it'll come down a bit, but again, that is a gift to you to get Bitcoin cheaper. So take advantage of it. So look, your next potential gift probably will be right here at 51,281. So we'll probably come up, you know, take advantage of your profit, stay in, don't sell, and if it comes back down, you know, buy right here, there's your gift right there, and then ride it up higher. But again, the next point I see to possibly get another gift would be 51,281. 1,000 hyperwave? What do you mean? Yeah, we're going to be entering a super cycle. So Bitcoin is already going parabolic. It's going to go super parabolic pretty soon. I mean, yeah, there's targets to the upside and the downside. The best gift we can get is if, and again, that peak of the bull run chart, if we come down to $37,000, that will be an amazing buy-in point. Yeah, you don't think Bitcoin's bullish? Are you kidding me? How much was Bitcoin when it started? What, a penny? Yeah, whatever you want to do. Guys, we all know Bitcoin is bullish. And again, yeah, it can correct. I don't even want to call it a correction. Again, it's just gifts. From now on, Bitcoin goes down, it's just a gift. That's all it is. So yeah, if you're in Bitcoin, you're going to be a millionaire. Hey, whatever. If you bought Bitcoin back here, look, let me look up another chart. Again, the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart. I mean, that says it all. Again, I mean, we dropped down to, look. You don't think this was a gift? We dropped down to $3,860, and look how much we're up from this point. I mean, from the bottom, we pushed up a total of 1,433%, guys. Why would you not be in Bitcoin? I mean, it just seems like it's just going to continue to go up. And again, if we come down, you know, this is the point that you would want to, you know, add to your portfolio right here. I mean, I'm hoping we come to this point because I want to fill my bags. If we push higher, you know, that's what Bitcoin does. But we'll be lucky if we come down, guys. If we come down to 16,000, I mean, you buy in and fill your bags. I don't know if that's possible because Bitcoin's so bullish. It's probably just going to continue to go up and sideways. I think what's most realistic is that Bitcoin will just do this. From this point on, it's probably just going to do this right here, and then push up, and then go like that, and then push up and go like that until we get to our target right here. That's pretty much how Bitcoin's going to play out. But again, I hope that it at least comes down right here and then pushes up and goes sideways and stuff like that. So again, those are your targets. Those are your gifts right here. This is a nice gift. This is an excellent gift. This would be an amazing gift. 16,936. Probably not possible though because everybody's buying Bitcoin. So let me give you some price targets to the upside. You can see we're pushing up right now. So your next resistance on this chart is right here at 50,747. This target's a little bit higher, so we would hit this target first. If you'll notice, this is the A1 chart. Notice we came up, we got rejected at this fib channel line almost. Look at that amazing gift. It dropped, came down to this blue ring. Guys, I told you, pay attention to this blue ring. This blue ring was resistance. Now it is support. We hit this point. Satoshi, he did what he's doing for us. He's giving us a gift. We came down. We bounced. We pushed below it. We bounced, and now we're pushing back up. So this is your target right up here to possibly, get another gift, 50,372. So pay attention to that target. That is where we got rejected last time. It's possibly rejected here as well. Yeah, I don't think we'll see it below 40K. I don't think we would get that lucky. Well, we all know that the dollar is going to collapse. The dollar is going to crash. That is why people are buying Bitcoin. Yeah, I agree. You should not do any kind of, drugs are bad. Stay away from drugs. Buy Bitcoin. Guys, in December of 2021, Bitcoin is going to be at $300,000. In December of 2025, Bitcoin is going to be at $5 million. Does it really matter what price you buy in at when you have $5 million? Now keep in mind, you need to have one Bitcoin for that. If you have half a Bitcoin in 2025, you'll have $2.5 million. So it doesn't really matter. Even with just half a Bitcoin, you're still going to be a millionaire. You can have a quarter of a Bitcoin and still be a millionaire. You have to wait 5 years, but it doesn't matter. It's free money, guys. It's free money. So that's why I'm trying to show you why Bitcoin is so bullish. But this is it. That's all it is. Just buy the dips. When it came down and you found support here, buy the dip, ride it up. Every time Bitcoin drops lower, it's a gift to you. Buy the dip, ride it up. Well, I think a lot of people use Bitcoin for that, actually. So we can cover some altcoins if you like. Same thing with altcoins, guys. If you have less money and you want to be a millionaire, for some of those, some people, if you want to be a millionaire, you have to have enough money to buy a Bitcoin. Bitcoin's already at $46,000, $49,000. So you have to have a lot of money. But that's why we have Ethereum and ADA and Litecoin. So people that have less money can still be millionaires. So, buy your Ethereum, buy your ADA, buy your Link. That way, we can all be millionaires. Actually, the people in Bitcoin will probably end up being billionaires. Yeah, I heard about the Bitcoin time traveler. His account was like, nobody was talking for a while. It was like dormant, and all of a sudden he came back. I believe by the end of this year, $1 million. I don't know. My chart says 300,000. I mean, if you have 3 Bitcoin, then yes, you can make $1 million. I don't see it. I'm not that bullish, guys. I think 300,000 by December 2021. Before we get to the millions, it'll be 2025. So maybe 2022, 2023, we'll already be at $1 million if we're headed to 5 million. So, it'll take a little bit of time, but yeah, you want to be in Bitcoin, guys. And look, the dollar is already, it pushed up a bit. We got rejected right here. It's just a fake out. The dollar will be collapsing. I mean, the stimulus package is coming out, and the printers are printing, so the dollar will collapse. Bitcoin's a hedge against the US dollar. Pretty soon the dollar is going to be at 0. Can you imagine when the dollar drops to 0 what the price of Bitcoin will be? I mean, the market cap will be in the quadrillions, maybe even a sextillion. I think after that is quintillion. I'm not really sure. I know. You'll have to pay for everything with Bitcoin and crypto. So I am super bullish, guys. I mean, if you do want to have these charts, you're welcome to sign up, you know, just for price targets. But it seems kind of stupid. If you're in Bitcoin, who cares where you get rejected and come back down? The point is the trajectory is up. Just give it time. Just be in and you'll be a millionaire. But yeah, the dollar is going to collapse. The stock market, guys, look, the stock market's already pushing up. It was at like negative 80. How long till the market's open here? Oh, it's just open. So we're at negative 17. Let's see if this goes down or up. You have 120 bucks in Bitcoin? Well, then you'll be 100,000 there. You might not be a millionaire, but in 2025, you'll be rich. Hey, Tony Wolf. I'm not your financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do. I can say that me personally, I think if you're not in Bitcoin, you're missing out on a lot of gains. The institutional money that's buying in, they're buying in as a hedge against the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar is going to collapse. Why do you think Tesla? Why do you think Elon bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin? Because he knows what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's only going to go up. That's why these big institutional players are buying Bitcoin. They're not buying to push the price up and sell and steal your money. There's no reason for them to do that. Just saying, Bitcoin's bullish, guys. Bitcoin's bullish. But I do have a lot of charts to create. You have any questions for me? How about gold? Gold would be a good investment. Typically, when the stock market would correct, people would hedge against that by buying gold. But now that we have Bitcoin, Bitcoin is the new digital gold. So gold's pretty much just going to die. Gold's just going to go down to zero like the dollar. Everybody's going to jump into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the new gold. And I think Ethereum is the new silver. How much cash? Don't have cash on the side. Put everything into Bitcoin. Everything you have. Yeah, Chainlink too. Look, the altcoins are to help broke people get rich. Bitcoin is to help the rich get even richer. Yeah, get rid of that gold. It is going to be worthless soon. If we get a pullback to 45K, that would be fantastic. That would be a nice dip to buy. No, I'm drinking coffee. I'm completely sober. Sometimes you just have to accept the fact that, you know, I have been bearish on Bitcoin, but no more. Bitcoin's bullish, guys. We just broke above our resistance. We're pushing up, guys. It's looking very bullish. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. I mean, we did drop down to 43,000 and push back up. But again, I mean, even like if you sold here, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're already back up to where we were, and we're going to continue to push up. I mean, pretty soon we're going to be above our all-time high, 58,000, and then it's possibly push above that, come back down to test our previous resistance. Yeah, no BS here, guys. Just straight up telling you Bitcoin is bullish. It's only up from here. It's pretty much ups and sideways. 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Depends. And you can see that the stock market is bullish too. I think Bitcoin is actually pushing up the stock market. Bitcoin prediction, today, well, eventually it's going to go up. If Bitcoin's up, the altcoins are up typically. Let's look at ADA. Let me load up ADA and see what's going on with that. All right. And pretty soon there's going to be a lot more altcoins. I will do a few more Bitcoin charts. Some of these these are, I mean, the A1, the B1 chart, the first 5 charts on my website are the ones that I use and update you on Twitter. But I will create a few new Bitcoin charts to find those fib circles we can play. But there's going to be a lot more altcoin charts and stocks as well. So let me see here, ADA. And I will try to do some more macro targets so you know how long it'll take to hit those much higher targets. So right here, this is ADA. So all right, you can see right here, guys, we got a gift in ADA. So I told you, look, this was your support right here. You can see where these are. This represents this line here. This represents this line here. You can see where we're at resistance right now. This is our current resistance for ADA. And right here was your gift line right here, $1.18. You can see we came down to it, found support, pushed up, got rejected. We might get rejected. It seems more likely, guys, since Bitcoin is bullish, the altcoins will be bullish as well. So it looks like ADA is headed up to $1.38. Your next target above is going to be $1.50. A lot of smart people are saying they expect 34% pullback. Again, if we get a 30 to 40% pullback, that would be amazingly bullish for Bitcoin, and you can buy that dip. That's going to make you richer. I mean, you need to have money on the side. I guess someone asked, have cash on the side. Yeah, I guess if you want to buy the dips, you need to have money to buy the dips. That's what I'm saying. You know, if don't sell your Bitcoin because it might push up, but if it does drop, you know, sell what you need. You know, sell your appliances or furniture or, you know, whatever you need to do to buy that dip. Again, it's dropping to give you a chance to buy lower, to make you richer. You disagree? I mean, the chart was already here. I mean, I just loaded it up. I said if we drop, this is your support right here. We did push up. This is your current resistance right now. But eventually it's going to break that resistance and go higher. I mean, yeah, it's testing this right now. I mean, it tested it before. Look, right back here. This is the same line right here. Resistance lines are meant to be broken. It's just a pause. It's so, like, you know, when you're trading, you can, you know, take a break, go to the bathroom, do what you have to do. But resistance lines are meant to be broken. It was resistance. It was resistance. It was resistance. But what does crypto do? It busts right through that resistance, and the same thing's going to happen. I mean, yeah, we're testing this resistance back here with ADA. We're testing this. I mean, yeah, it's a little inconvenient, but eventually it's just going to bust right through it, guys. That's what it does. Again, I'm not calling it a crash. I'm just calling it a gift for you to buy in cheaper. And I don't think the stock market is going to crash. If it does crash, you know what's going to happen? Everybody's going to jump out of the stock market. You know, if the Dow Jones crashes, the NASDAQ crashes, the S&P crashes, you know what they're going to jump into, right? They're not going to jump into the US dollar. The US dollar is dead. That thing is going to collapse. They're going to jump into Bitcoin. They're going to jump into the altcoins. Look what I tell you happens when you hit resistance, guys. It's just temporary. It's so you can take a break and then buy more. It's going to continue to push up, guys. Your next resistance for ADA is all the way up here at $1.38. What yellow line? What are you talking about? On the ADA chart? There's no yellow line. It's a yellow curve. It's a squiggly. When Bitcoin was $10,000, you said it would fall to $2,000. I was wrong. That was back when I was bearish. I mean, at some point you have to realize, hey, Bitcoin continues to push up. We were 10,000. Now we're at $50,000. So yeah, I'm jumping on the bull train, guys. There is no way we would get that lucky to drop down to $9,000. Do you know how lucky we would be to be able to buy at $9,000? Dow might correct, dollar push up. Yeah, I think it is possible we will have a correction with the Dow Jones if that does happen. But guys, pay attention. Your next point above is $1.38. Again, we don't need these lower targets again. So we've already tested this support here at $1.18. We don't need that anymore. The only targets we need are targets above, because that's what's going to happen. So what's going to happen is we're going to push above $1.38, come back down and test it, a gift to you, and we push up to $1.50. Yeah, I was thinking the dollar was bullish, but I think the dollar is going to collapse, guys. I mean, they're going to pass a 1.9 trillion stimulus bill. That's inflation, guys. Bitcoin's a hedge against the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar is headed to zero. We always look at the charts instead of listening to you guys. Will NFTs make me a millionaire? Anything crypto related is going to make you a millionaire. If you're in crypto, you're going to get rich. If you're not in crypto, then you're going to kick yourself later. Might be Pandora's box. We can simply never go back. Yeah, once Bitcoin was released on the world, there is no going back. It's all digital now. When Bitcoin went from 52,000 to 58,000 a couple Fridays ago, Binance Exchange shut down. You could not buy Bitcoin. Well, yeah, there's just so many people buying Bitcoin. They're just overwhelmed. They're overloaded. So buy in now, so you don't have to worry about it later. The exchange being down. But if you invest into gambling, Bitcoin is not gambling. Bitcoin is an investment that only goes up. I mean, yeah, you have small little corrections, but it goes back up. Oh, you said gaming, not gambling? Look, you can see how accurate that peak of the bull run chart is. We've just continued to move up. Don't forget to buy and hold. Yeah, Cardano, Dogecoin, especially Dogecoin. So again, I don't know what's going on right here. We pushed above this resistance. We should be going higher. I don't know why we're not going higher. I mean, this was our resistance here. We got above it briefly. We pushed. We're like trying to get above it. Maybe a good entry. Well, we'll have to see what happens if we get rejected at 51,000. I can't imagine this coming back down. We're above this resistance, so we're probably going to go higher. I do see that the stock market's coming down. But again, if you see the stock market negative, that means people are buying Bitcoin. Yeah, I think it is possible. If we're lucky and Bitcoin is willing to come down that low to let us buy in at that target, it's very possible. I hope that happens. I don't know if it's likely. It seems more likely Bitcoin will continue up and go sideways. But guys, if that does happen, I mean, you do not want to miss buying in at that point. And yeah, if you're bullish, more people want to tune in because, I mean, that's how it is. People know they're going to get rich and they want to hear they're going to get rich. And I'm telling you, you're going to get rich. Why would Elon Musk buy $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin if he thought he was going to lose money? That is just silly. He's a smart guy. He created PayPal. He makes rockets that can land themselves. He makes electric cars that have Sentry mode that can keep you from having accidents. This guy knows what he's talking about. If he buys Bitcoin, he knows Bitcoin's the next big thing. What have I missed? Is Bitcoin going to go down? Look, if Bitcoin goes down, take advantage of it by the dips. Yeah, Ethereum. Again, my TA on everything is up. Basically, that's it. Up. If it does drop, again, it's going to push back up. Let me load up this chart here. This is the E2 chart. Again, if you do want to access these charts, guys, you don't really need to have the charts. All you need to know is be in. If you do want to access them, I'll give you the link in just a bit. So this is Ethereum. Again, so I told you that if we pushed up to this point, this was your resistance. You can see we did get a wick. I mean, everything is so bullish. Even resistance, it pushes through. Look at that. It pushed up almost 2%. Yes, it did come back below this resistance. We didn't quite make it to support. It's really bullish. So look, your next point to potentially receive your next gift is 1,600. If it comes back down, guys, this is your point to buy in, 1,515. You do have double resistance here. Don't get me wrong, guys. Resistance lines were meant to be broken. It is possible. It is possible we come up and we test. Again, 2 resistance lines means it is very possible that we're going to get topped out here. But look, this is where you buy, guys. And then when it pushes up, it's going to get so bullish. I don't even think it's going to get rejected. It's just going to push right through it. So Ethereum is looking very bullish, guys. Very bullish. I mean, if you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, but let's just not look at this part where, how much did it come down? Wow, that is 36%. That is one hell of a gift with Ethereum. Let's just not even look at that because that's depressing. But yeah, I imagine that, look, this is going to be strong resistance. This is not being me sarcastic. This is serious. This is your resistance. You do have a lot of resistance here. You have this line here and you have this line here. So I would take this resistance very seriously to get rejected around 1,600 plus. This is a nice even number. Potentially the highest, $1,608. And this is your support right here, guys. 1,515 to buy back in and ride it up to the moon. So what do you think? We will not get a pullback now? I can't tell you if we'll get a pullback or not. If we do, I'm telling you that 38,000 is a likely point to get back in. But I don't think you should get out just in case it just shoots straight up. But if it does drop down to 38,000, that's where you want to buy. Can you look at Ethereum BTC? I think I actually do have an Ethereum BTC chart. Well, again, Ethereum is for poor people to get rich. Bitcoin is for rich people to get richer. That's pretty much how it is. Well, yeah, if you have less money, you want to buy Ethereum to be a millionaire in about a year. A little less than a year, actually. Yeah, I'm fine, guys. Well, if you're poor, I mean, if you're super poor, then you have other coins to buy, like Chainlink would be a good investment. If you're like super poor, like if you're like homeless poor, I think XRP would be a good buy if you want to be a millionaire. Again, it's whatever your bracket is, whatever your wealth, how much you make, depends on what coin you want to buy. Again, if you're already a millionaire, you want to be a trillionaire, you want to get into Bitcoin. BNB is doing fantastic. Oh, everything's going up, guys. I mean, if you go look at the market cap, when Bitcoin is up, everything else is up. I don't care about subscribers. I just want to make sure you don't miss out on all the potential gains with Bitcoin. Institutional money would not be buying in if they thought it was going to crash. They want Bitcoin to succeed just like you guys. I know you guys are not in this to sell and make money. You're in this because you love Bitcoin. You love the fundamentals, the tech. Same with Grayscale and institutional money. They're in Bitcoin because they love Bitcoin. They want it to succeed. And because the dollar is going to collapse and be worth nothing. I mean, 2 for 1 there. If we're lucky, yes. If we're lucky and we get that gift at 38,000, yes. I think that's probably the lowest point we'll ever go. Carl had it right all along. Are you kidding me? I was the one that was wrong. Carl was right. Yeah, if you are homeless and you want to be rich, yes, you will have to get a cell phone, or maybe you can go to a public library and get on the internet and create yourself an account. But yeah, if you want to be rich and you're broke, XRP is your best bet. I mean, you're not going to get rich with Bitcoin if you got no money. You have to make some money to make money. Let's see, Bitcoin going to 1 bazillion. I don't know. I can't go past a quintillion. I think it's a trillion. This is a billion, trillion, quadrillion, sextillion, quintillion, and then maybe after that is a bazillion. I don't know. You probably have to ask that Cohen guy. He's a physicist. He would know. And the dollar, the dollar is going to go to 0. Let's see how far down it has to go to get to 0. Let me do some technical analysis on the dollar here. Forgive me, I have my brush on. All right, so currently the dollar, we're at 91. So for the dollar to drop down to 0, I think there's a 0 in here, is there? Yeah, so the dollar, here's 0. I guess it doesn't go to 0 because, oh, there we go. I know it's really hard to read this chart. Let's just say that, yeah, the dollar is going to drop. So from current price to 0, the dollar is going to drop 100%. So that is what I see happening. I mean, it won't be like this, you know. It'll be more like this, and it'll push up a little bit, do like that. And that's what Bitcoin's going to do. And again, you can see the inverse correlation with dollar and the Bitcoin. So if the dollar is dropping, going sideways, dropping, going sideways, that's why I'm saying that's why Bitcoin is going to continue to do this. Again, it's inversely correlated. That's why Bitcoin is going to push up and then go sideways and then push up and go sideways. The inverse correlation, you can see it right there. The meaning of life is to buy Bitcoin and get rich. But I think you're an idiot if you sell. Hold on, I gotta refresh this chart. But yeah, guys, right here, come on. I mean, it's right here on the chart, right here. $1,607. At that point, it's double resistance. You come back down and you buy back in right here. And you increase your portfolio and you make more money. So you guys do agree that the dollar is going to collapse, right? I'm not the only one that thinks that. I think pretty soon everything's going to be used. You're going to pay for everything with Bitcoin. But Ethereum is looking bullish, ADA is looking bullish, Dogecoin is looking bullish. Everything's bullish, guys. I would not buy metals. I think that's risky. Bitcoin is a lot less risky. All right, I lost my dollar chart. Hold on, let me refresh this. Yeah, the dollar is just not doing that well, guys. I mean, it had its chance to push up. It didn't work out. I mean, it wasn't a falling wedge, but, I mean, it topped out. The dollar just can't make it. And as soon as the stimulus package comes out, the dollar's just going to tank. And guys, again, Bitcoin's hedged against the U.S. dollar. When the dollar starts dropping, that's when Bitcoin's going to start popping, guys. So I gave you targets for Ethereum. Anything else? When will it be 0? It won't be long, guys. It'll be pretty soon. It's gone to shit. All right, see you, Purple Ninja. Have a good one. If the dollar goes to negative, do I owe money? I don't know how that works. The chart doesn't go past 0, but I imagine if it does go below 0, yeah, I assume someone will send you a check for the difference. My honest opinion, it looks like Bitcoin's going to go, it's going to go sideways and up and sideways and up. The stock market's already recovered. And guys, that's something I'm going to do. So and keep this in mind, when I created the peak of the bull run chart, I had a lot of data to go on. It went back way back to, like, the BLX chart goes back to 2013, 2009 maybe. Ethereum has been around for a long time, so I can probably create something like the peak of the bull run chart for Ethereum. But for other coins, newer coins, it's not possible because there's not that much data to go on. I could do this for gold, I could do this for silver, but these new coins like OMG and Wi-Fi, it just hasn't been around long enough for that much data to create a chart like that. I can experiment and see what I can come up with, but again, that's what I'm gonna do with these new charts I'm gonna make, and I will try to find these fib circles to play. Like, for instance, when we pushed up, you can see we got rejected right here, and we did push back below. Notice we got rejected, pushed above it, got rejected. So it does look like this is a head and shoulders, possibly. I mean, we did get this crazy wick up here. I don't know how this is going to play out, but this could be a head and shoulders. This right here is your neckline. So if that does play out, you go from the top to the neckline. So if this does play out as head and shoulders and comes down, your target likely is going to be, down here around potentially 46,259. If we push above this point, your next target is right up here on this chart. For XRP, you want to look at, we can load up XRP. All right, you're going to get hit from the channel if you keep spamming, Michael. Thank you. Appreciate that, Fallon. So let's see. Let's look at XRP. Now, it was a little bearish for XRP since they got delisted from Coinbase, but let's see what happened. Let's check out this chart here. And you can see how accurate this has been. Look, we came down. I said this was your support level right here. Well, again, it says 38.5 cents. But I'm showing that this is your support right here. And you can see we came down and we found support right here. So your current support for XRP is 43 cents right here, 43 cents. Your next resistance to watch before you get another gift. It comes up, possibly come back down, hold support, and you bust through it. So your resistance above is 48 cents. Your current support is 43 cents. And if something weird happens and it drops below that, your next support is 38 cents. BNB chart, yep. BNB is doing excellent. Let's load up BNB. But seriously, guys, I'm not going to be doing any live streams for a while until I get those charts done. I have been promising you to knock out those charts. I have quite a bit to do, so that is what I'll be working on. Binance coin. Sorry, I've got an ultra wide monitor, so I hit full screen. It goes all the way to the left. So your current resistance right now is $281. Your current support down here is. You know what? There is top of a fib channel line. It doesn't have a line, but this is a fib channel line. You can see we are respecting this. I know you can't really see it. I'll update this chart. So your current support right now for Binance coin is $198. Your current resistance potentially to hodl down to this point would be $281. Your support $198. If you push above that, your next resistance is $339, $405. And then you have support levels below. You can see this was a lot of resistance back here. Resistance, 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 resistance. As soon as we pushed above it, we got one hell of a pump. So since we got such a pump when we broke above this resistance here, very likely support level, if you get that lucky, $128, $129. Depends when you make contact. But BNB is doing excellent. This is another example of how bullish crypto is. I mean, look at this. This was on the 30th of January 2021, right? How much has it pushed up? 722%. I mean, to where we're at now, that's 491. How could you not be in crypto right now? Do you keep any data on your predictions? I mean, all my videos and all of my Twitter, that's, I mean, yeah, you can go back and see what my predictions were. Yeah, I'm bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. It is possible we do get a correction, but anyways, just buy the dips, guys. Buy the dips. Remember, 2021 in December, $300,000. In 2025 in December, $5.5 million. That is bullish, guys. That is very, very bullish. And even if it drops, it's okay. It's just a point to buy in lower and fill your bags. That's why people say buy the dips. I finally understand that now. Steve, do you have a dot chart? Yep. Dot and link. We can cover that real quick. If you do want to access these charts, guys, here is the link. I would advise against signing up because it doesn't really matter where you buy. The most important thing is that you're in. If you want to subscribe, it's up to you. Just make sure you're in Bitcoin and in crypto. Hey, he asked about DOT. We're going to show DOT, all right? All right, let me load up DOT. And you do mean Polkadot, right? I know there's a lot of crypto out there. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see what's going on with DOT. Obviously, it's up. All right, so here's Polkadot. So I told you that your support, I was referencing this blue fib channel line here that was previously resistance. It is now support. So I'm going to move this back. I'm going to move it up this line. This is the line I was referencing in the last live stream right here. Look at that. It is our support. Previously it was resistance. Look. Resistance, resistance. Pushed above it a bit. Now it's support, right? So again, everything is looking bullish. If we come down, your support is $36.12. Eventually we're going to push up and test $39.26. Maybe we push up and we slightly get rejected, but your next target up here is going to be... Ah, come on. All right, right here. Right here. $42. Oh, Vechain? I do have Vechain. Nope. Well, caffeine, that's about it. But look, your current support for Polkadot, if we come down $36.12, that will be your support. If you drop below that, $34, or let's just say $35, and you can see this has been strong support right here. Your next support level right here is $32. I don't see it going below that because that has been very strong support. I mean, look at this amazing gift brought to you by Kraken. That is one hell of a gift. Look at that. 64%. If you could have bought this dip, I mean, it only happened in like what, 3 minutes, maybe like less than a minute. But look at that. It dropped 60%. So if you would have bought down here, amazing. But it does seem like your strongest support level for DOT is $32. So if it happened to drop down $32, that's where you buy. I'm giving you real targets to pay attention to. This is no joke. Your support is $36.27. We probably won't go lower than that. Notice we're riding up this ribbon right here. This is on the 30-minute. We're riding up this ribbon every time we hit it. It just so happens if we come back down and test this ribbon, it's right here at this $36.27. Your next point to possibly get rejected, come back down, $39.26. I'll update this chart, so if you hit refresh, you can see it. But again, these are the targets to watch. I do not see us going down. If we do test $32.79, I think that's a good buy. I don't see us going to $30.91. It's possible, but I'm saying this is going to be very strong support. But currently your support is $36.27. Mattias, I think that's a smart move. I think it's a smart move. You won't regret it. Again, it just depends on how fast you want to get rich and how much money you have to get rich. Again, if you already have a lot of money, you want to get wealthier, probably Bitcoin's the way to go. And if you have less money, then jump in Polkadot. It's only 37 bucks. You buy 2 Polkadot, that's $60. It goes up to $500,000. I mean, you're sitting pretty. That doesn't matter. So this chart has been saved, guys. If you have Polkadot, just hit refresh. Somebody wanted to see Link. Link is very bullish, guys. Link's very bullish. Somebody said Vechain. All right. We're at a pivot ring for Vechain right now. So look, this is a pivot ring. Let's see what happened at the previous pivot ring. Let me see here. Let me see if I have it turned on. Nope, it's on. All right, so the last pivot ring, what happened? All right, look. When we hit this ring, look what happened. Support, 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 crossed it and pushed up. This is the next ring over right here. This is Vechain, by the way, guys, right here. So it looks like we're going to cross this ring and get a pump. And you can see this has been our support. Your current support below, actually we're already above the next support level. If we drop below, your support is okay. So if you're dirt broke, guys, if you have like absolutely no money, you want to be in Vechain if you want to get rich, because this is pretty cheap. This is what, 4 cents right now. But your current support on Vechain is, I mean, look, you can see it came down. Perfect support right here. Look. Came down to support. We're just crossing this ring, so it's going to push up. This is your next resistance. We just crossed the pivot ring, so your resistance is, wow, that's not much. So 0.044 to 0.05, so 5 cents, 4.5 cents to 5 cents. You can have a whole parking lot full of Lambos in 2021. 2025, yeah, then you can buy your own rocket ship. But yeah, that is your next resistance above for Vechain. And once we push above that, your next resistance above is going to be around a little over 7 cents. But again, if we do break below 0.044, watch 0.033. But this is a pivot ring. Seems like we're finding support. We'll just continue to push up. Yeah, we're ultimately headed 85,000, and then 100,000, to 200,000, to 300,000. At 300,000, it's possible we could come down a bit, and then you can fill your bags more. Hodl to $1 million, hodl to $5 million. All right, what was the? Can I do what? All right, well that disappeared. Let's see here. I'm trying to read what you're saying. Gonna need an underground bunker for all your Lambos. You don't have to just buy Lambos. You can buy Teslas, and there's all kinds of different cars you can buy. Harmony. What about Harmony? But what are some of the coins that won't be alive for that long? I don't know. I don't know why any coins would disappear. You heard that? Must be a good mic. What do you think about farming tokens? Well, that's why you can't find any graphics cards. Everybody's buying them up to mine. The price is so high right now. If you buy graphics cards and you're mining, you're making money. Yeah, maybe it's good headphones. I don't know. I guess a mic works good too. But we're waiting to find out. I mean, I don't know why it would go down. I mean, it's possible. You can see that, just like I said, resistance is meant to be broken. We did push above it and then came back down. If this is a head and shoulders, which would suck, but if this is a head and shoulders, it seems like your next target below is going to be right down here around 46,131. If we happen to push up, if this is the neckline right here. So if this holds and we break above this resistance without being a fake out, then our target is 51,281. But yes, if this does play out like a head and shoulders, then this is your buy-in, 46,131. Let's see what's going. Markets are recovering, guys. The market's coming down a little bit, at least for the Dow, negative 26. So I imagine since the Dow's coming down, people are probably selling and they're buying into Bitcoin right now. Yeah, I'm going to learn about a lot of new altcoins. Again, I learn about new altcoins when I create charts for them. And like I said, that tweet has over 110 replies to it. Some people want like 5 altcoins each tweet. So, those are what I'll be creating, and I'll learn a little bit about them when I start creating those charts. Opinion on EOS, look at what the founder said. Well, look, the guy that created Dogecoin said it was a joke. I think the guy that created Tron, he was at a party, he was drunk. He said that it was worthless, it was a piece of crap coin, but it still pushed up. XRP, again, it's just another coin to make people that are broke rich. Yeah, we're testing support. Let's see if it holds. It makes sense that it would hold and it would push up. There's no reason why it would break that support level. I think that's very unlikely. I'm just giving you the possible scenario. If it's a head and shoulders, that is where you would come down and test. You go from the head, the top to the neckline, and you bring that down, and that is your target. And the closest target I have on this chart is around 46,131. It just seems more likely, since Bitcoin's bullish, that we will break above this resistance and we will come up and test 51,281. I think that's more likely. I'm just giving you both scenarios. We did break below the support level here on this chart at 48,192. Your next support level here is 47,057. So we are deep into this ribbon here. We'll have to see what happens. So again, let's see if we have matching targets. On this chart here, this is the blue ring that we've been bouncing back and forth on right here. Support, support, support. So if we do come down, 48,500. Okay, so that's our closest support, 48,500. That would actually be our neckline. So you can see the correlation between these two charts. So right here, where this neckline is, 48,500, if we break this, that will be us breaking below this blue ring right here. 47,912. Yeah, there's different targets, guys, but again, this blue ring seems to be our support right now. We're below support here. I think you might get one. We'll get one last gift, guys. One last gift. It's possible we could come down and test 38,000, and then that's it. That's the lowest you'll ever see Bitcoin again. And then it is up and sideways, up and sideways. I'm eating toast. So who all here is bullish and who's bearish? Right on, brother. Django Fett. Guys, you shouldn't be bearish. Alright, got another bull in here. Nice. Why does it worry you that I'm bullish? Diego, listen, if when we were back down around 3,000 or $3,900, if it continued down from that point, that's why I said that target was possible. We've already pushed up so much, there's no way we'll ever come down that low. There's no way. There's not too much hype out there. They're just telling you how it is. Bitcoin is bullish. They're trying to tell you if you don't buy in now, you're going to miss out on a lot of gains. You should have bought in at 10,000, 12,000, 14,000. Now it's at 50,000. Soon it's going to be 100,000. You're like, why didn't I buy in now? People aren't telling you to buy Bitcoin because they're trying to scam you or get you to push the price up so they can sell. They're trying to get you to buy Bitcoin so you won't miss out on all the potential gains. They're trying to help you. Listen to what they're saying. No, I don't have a theta chart, but I will have soon. I will have one soon. Trust me. That damn tweet I made. I have so many requests. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and again, listen to this Meister. He knows. He's been dollar cost averaging in, and you've done pretty well, right? When did you start dollar cost averaging in, and how much have your gains been? It's been astronomical. Oh gosh, I gotta kill the mic. I gotta eat my toast. Guys, really, I need to finish eating my food. But yes, realistically, guys, no joke. I do think it is very possible. 38,800. I'll show you that CME futures chart. That is probably the lowest point Bitcoin will ever go again. Just one more gift for you from Satoshi. No, I again, that's why I told you at the beginning of the stream. I'm not doing any more videos or any more streams until I get those charts created. So, if Bitcoin starts crashing, you know me, or the old me, whenever Bitcoin was crashing, I'd always make a stream or a video. That if it crashes, guys, I'm not making any videos, I'm making charts. So there's going to be a lot more altcoin charts, stocks, a few more Bitcoin charts. So yeah, what Michael said, that's right. You want to be in Bitcoin. There was some guy that I think he sold his home. He sold everything he had and moved into like a trailer or something like that. Moved his kids in with him. Put all his money in Bitcoin. That guy's like a gazillionaire now. He was smart. He knew what he was doing. I'm just telling you guys. There's a reason everybody's bullish on Bitcoin. It's because Bitcoin is bullish. Use your brain. What are you talking about a dark mode? Are you talking about when you go to my charts, they're not dark? Is that what you're saying? You talking about my website where you access the chart links? You don't like the white with the... Is that what you're saying? Change my website, make it dark? How many of you have an issue with my website being white with text on it? Bitcoin is number one. It was the first. Everything was created because of that. So yeah, nothing's going to outperform Bitcoin. Never. I've been watching your videos occasionally for a year. Great work. Thank you. Well, thank you. So yeah, you know what? If you, I'll tell you what. If the website's too bright, there's if you click on, there's probably a menu button on your monitor. Click your menu button and turn your brightness all the way down and your contrast all the way down. Or yes, sunglasses would be a good option too. You could turn the brightness down and put on sunglasses, and that would give you a nice, darker look. But then when you look at my charts, they're over black, so you probably want to turn your brightness back up. Be a pain in the butt, but I think that would work. It'd be easier for me too, because I don't have to change my website. But again, I have a lot of charts to make. I'm going to go ahead and pin this tweet again to the top. If you guys do have access, do pay attention. Looks like we're going to break this support, guys, and you will get a gift here at 46,131. Looks like that's going to play out. Markets are coming down a little bit. So I'm going to pin this tweet. Where is this tweet at? So here's what I'm going to do, guys. Every time I create a chart, I'm going to post that chart. So I'm going to pin this back to the top. So this is at the top of my profile now. Right here. So every time I make a new chart, I'm going to post that chart, picture of it. I'm going to do a published version so we can see how it plays out over time. And I will make a tweet. I'll show a picture of the chart, the name of the chart, and I will put the chart on the website every time I create it. So again, I'll just be knocking them out one at a time. So if you have access to my Twitter, make sure that if there are charts you want, make sure you put them in here. I am going to start out with the most requested charts. Someone had made a tweet, I think Algo, and one other one was most requested. But I am going to, again, I'm going to write it down on a list. The ones that people have requested most, those are the ones I'm going to create first. And then after I create the ones that are most requested, then I'll just start randomly picking them. College kid here, should I invest in multiple coins and diversify or just dump in Bitcoin? College kid, are you rich? Do you have a lot of money? Okay, so if you don't have a lot of money, you probably want to invest in Polkadot, XRP, maybe Link. If you want to be a millionaire in about a year, yeah. So you want to buy the cheap coins, maybe a few of them. But if you got a lot of money, you want to jump in Bitcoin. What's the price of ADA right now? I think ADA is in the $200, right? $280, something like that. You're welcome. That's not financial advice, but it's common sense, guys. Common sense. Yeah, again, and if it drops down lower, buy it. Buy the dips. Write it up. Okay, yeah, so ADA is for broke people to get rich. Yeah, so again, you could buy a few ADA and then in a few years you'll be a millionaire. Again, energy web token, I don't know what that is. If you've made chart requests for that, I'll find out what it is. But all I'm going to know is price targets. That's it. That's all I give you is price targets. If there are charts that you requested, like some of you are requesting stock charts, some of you are requesting older coins that have been around for a while, I can give you a peek of the bull run style chart for Jesus. Steve said BTC Etherlink.80 XP for super low cash flow. Yeah, so those, the ones that are really cheap coins, if your only chance to get rich is buying those. I mean, if you have like, $25 of Bitcoin, you're not going to be a millionaire, guys. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, so here's the deal, all right? I've explained this white ring on the Dow Jones here. This is where it gets interesting, all right? So I've showed you this chart before, and you can see there's a lot of volatility at this ring. And again, this does tie into Bitcoin a little bit. This is why I think we're going to get one more gift, our very last gift for Bitcoin. Again, I told you this. We hit an orange ring, we get rejected, 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 rejected. Notice that we keep testing this ring. We've been testing this for 2 weeks now. We got this crazy wick up, this crazy wick down, and now we're back below this point. I still think this is possible, that we will potentially have a correction here. And I think when this correction takes place, that is when we will hit 38,800, and that is the point you want to buy Bitcoin. I say just hodl down, don't sell, because once you sell, you lose money. So, stay in, write it down, don't worry about your portfolio, the price going down. It does not matter, it's going to go back up. But again, I think when we have that correction, that's when we're going to come down and test 38,900. And again, if you saw my the CME futures chart, let me show you why it's likely that is the point we will come down to. I have multiple charts. Again, I showed you 3 charts showing you why that's the point we're coming down to. I'll show you that one more time. Let me put this over here. And this is important. Pay attention to this, all right? So on this chart, this is my B1 chart right here. I want you to take note right here. This is a very important trend line, and I showed you this in the last live stream. This right here, this purple price label, wherever we make contact with this line, this is the lowest point Bitcoin will ever go. Right here, $38,079, potentially $38,650. I went back and showed you why. If I go to the 1 day, let's see. This right here, this line goes back so far as support. I mean, it just goes all the way back as support and resistance. I know for a fact this is going to be the strongest support and resistance level. It goes all the way back to March, the 10th of March 2020. That is the strongest support level I have on this chart. And this, not only does this show strong support, I mean, look, we came down, we tested this as support. So if we come back down, this is your next support level before we head to the moon. And the reason I'm saying, look, we have this chart showing that this is strong support right here, around 38,800-ish, depending when you make contact. That's one clue. Let me show you the next one, all right? Let me put this back where it was. So on this chart, that right there shows you that is the point to buy in. And then I have the CME futures chart. Let me show you that one. Hey, Citibank copied my chart. I predicted 300,000 in December 2021. They signed up to my charts and they came up with that projection. They got access to my charts, guys. All right, let's see here. If you have access to the charts, guys, it is under BTC related. If you go to Bitcoin, CME futures right here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like the 8th one down. This is also why I believe that we're ultimately headed to that target I gave you. You can see the CME futures chart. So notice that purple price label I showed you on the B1 chart. That lines up completely with this target here. We've been respecting these rings. This was resistance, this was resistance, it was support, 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 resistance, we pushed up, resistance, support, resistance, support, support. So currently, once we break this support, this is your next major support. We got 2 rings of support down here. So I showed you that chart, 38,800, that just so happens to be this point for the CME futures. So your current support for the CME futures chart, let me get rid of the squigglies, hold on. So your current support right now, so once we go below, if we do 46,465, I think ultimately we're going to head down to 38,800. Again, depending when you make contact, I think 38,640 is going to be the bottom. I think that's where the 20 weeks is going to be at. Then we're going to continue up. So this is the second chart, guys. The CME futures chart right here. This is going to be very strong support. I showed you the B1 chart. The other chart is the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart right here. That is the second one down under BTC related. Again, right here. That is this next target down. Look at this. You pull it out, 38,000. I'm telling you, if we come down, this is the lowest point it's going to be. Look, this is the 20-week moving average right here. Just pushing right up to it. What are the chances? You think it's a coincidence? Nope. This is, if we do not just do like that, which most likely that's what Bitcoin will do. If we do start coming down, this is where you want to buy. Yes, that is your gift line, guys. Take your gift, be happy, write it up. Because after we hit that point, we're off to the moon. So I'm not saying that we have to come down. I'm just saying if we do, it just makes sense because of the CME futures chart, the support on the B1 chart, and the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart. This green line has been very, very strong support. So again, and it just seems likely, guys. Look at this 20-week just creeping right up to this point. So 38,500 depends on when you make contact. Let's just say 38,000, 39,000 will be the lowest point Bitcoin will ever go again. So, you know, go in full, guys. Sell your home, sell your car, do whatever you have to do. Just be in Bitcoin. The B1 chart has a $38,000 target, peak of the bull run 2.0 chart, and CME futures chart. We might not make it down to 33,000. But I'm not joking about this. I'm serious. I think 38,000 to 39,000. I think that could be the lowest point we ever see again. Yep. Have as much money as you can, put it into Bitcoin. Or put your wife to work, whatever. But again, I do think that is very possible. That could be the lowest point we ever go. Packages. So I'm just trying to show you the charts, guys. I hope you understand why that is important support level. And if it does break below that point, I don't think it's likely to happen. If it does go below that point, you know, there are targets below. But again, we cannot get above this ring, guys. I'm telling you, it's weird. Every time we hit this ring, we keep getting back below. We push above it, we come back below it. So again, I would pay attention when this is the 11th of March. Pay attention any time from now and the middle of March. I think it's very possible we could come down and test 38,000, and at that point, you want to be in. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you buy at 40,000 and then it drops to 38,000 because it's going to push right back up. You could buy right now. So what? So what if it drops down, you know, $10,000? Who cares? It's going to push back up. life changing, whatever you want to do. When you have that much money, you write your future any way you want. Steve, I find your target. Good, glad you found it. What about Ethereum? Look, when Bitcoin hits the bottom and pushes back up, wherever Ethereum is at that time, you want to buy it. It's that simple. You don't really need price targets for Ethereum. If Bitcoin is dropping, Ethereum will be dropping. ADA will be dropping. Link will be dropping. They'll all be dropping. Once Bitcoin bottoms and pushes up, whatever price Ethereum is and ADA and these others, that's when you want to buy it. If I have a few thousand to invest, should I go for Bitcoin or altcoins? And if you only have a few $1,000s to invest, you probably want to go for some shit coins. I mean, if you have, if you can buy 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoin, be in Bitcoin. But if that's all you have, yeah, you need to go into ADA or XRP if you want to be a millionaire. More return, shall we say, on your investment, ROI. Guys, when things are bullish, you just got to turn bullish. And I do think it's possible. I mean, even if we drop to 38,000, that is not being bearish. That is bullish because you buy cheaper, guys. That is the whole point. We're going to be able to buy Bitcoin cheaper before we go to the moon. That is awesome. Can you imagine if it stayed right here where it's at and it continued up? So you have to buy, if you want to have 1 Bitcoin, you got to pay $48,000 for a Bitcoin, right? It drops to 38,000, then you can spend $38,000 for a full Bitcoin. That is amazing. That's why I call it a gift. Every drop is a gift. Take advantage of it. Buy those dips. Increase your portfolio. We might get a gift pretty soon. It's very possible. The stock market's down $161. I don't know why it's not pushing up. People should be jumping out of the stock market into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the future. I don't know why that's not happening. Maybe there's a delay. Probably because the transactions are so slow. Maybe some exchanges are down. But if the stock market's crashing, I'm telling you, people are waiting to buy Bitcoin right now. They're just flooding the exchanges right now, and they can't get their transactions through. But Bitcoin will push up eventually. It'll all work out. But it is possible, since the markets are correcting. This looks like a head and shoulders. Look, your gift is right here, $46,118. Why are you confused, Steve? You think in a larger ABC? I don't know. ABC whatever. I just know 38,000 is probably the lowest we're gonna go. It's 38,000 and up. So it's A and then moon. So it's AM. But as soon as we hit 46,000, we just push right back up. Yeah, I know we're talking about Elliott wave. Yeah, ABC corrections. You get an A, you get a correction, you get a C wave, you get your 1, 2, 3s, your ABCs, 3s and 5s. All I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. ABC, whatever. Your correction is 38,000. And then it's to the moon. It's that simple. You don't need Elliott wave. You buy at 38,000 and you're rich. Period. You don't need Elliott wave. You don't even need charts. Just buy Bitcoin and get rich. And if you're broke, buy shitcoins and get rich. Yeah, Bitcoin is the future of everything. It's going to replace gold, silver. It's going to replace the fiat, everything. There's going to be no more banks. There's not going to be Citibank. There's no more Bank of America. No more. There's no more banks. It's just going to be exchanges. That's it. Just exchanges. You're going to have Coinbase. You can have Binance, Bybit. Those are going to be your financial institutions in the future. Yeah, I know it's slow, but guys, sometimes change, you have to make sacrifices. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it'll take a while for your transaction to go through, but you know, that's the future. Bitcoin is the future. So if it's 5 transactions a second, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to schedule your transactions. So if you want to buy a new car, you might have to wait a month or so before your transaction goes through, but you can schedule that. You can work around it. So you'll buy your car with Bitcoin, and you know, a few months later, you get your car. But you're buying it with Bitcoin. That's what's important. Yeah, again, if you're in crypto, it doesn't matter what you're in. I mean, guys, it is bullish. I mean, don't zoom in and look at the little pumps and, you know, you get a little pump and you get a little dump. Look at the bigger picture, guys. Bitcoin went from, what, 0 to $58,000? How can you not say that's bullish? There's nothing wrong with my toast. Why are you giving me crap for being bullish when every other YouTuber out there is always bullish? No, I'm just letting you know, guys, I'm not going to be doing any streams or videos for a while because I got to create some charts. But if you do want to access these charts, guys, let me give you the link again. If you want to subscribe, this is the link. This is if you want to try it out for $39 a month to get access to Bitcoins, Altcoins, precious metals, Discord, and Twitter. If you want to know where those gift lines are, all right? This is the only reason to sign up. If you want to know where those gift lines are, okay? If you do want to take advantage of lifetime, send me an email through the contact form. But again, you don't need charts. You just need to be in. Breaking news: Coin Citadel 0.002, only 281,000 shares. All right. But the takeaway from this video, guys, is that I think 38,000, 39,000, that's going to be the bottom. You got 52,000 to spend, but BTC or alts. Well, if you look at it this way, if you already got money and you can be rich in Bitcoin, and if you can be broke and get rich with shitcoins, imagine if you put all that money into shitcoins. I mean, I guess you'd be even richer, right? So it really doesn't matter. I guess you want to be super rich, yeah, buy the shitcoins. I'm not being sarcastic. Bitcoin does look bullish, guys. If you look at the bigger picture, Bitcoin's bullish. Yeah, well, look at it different ways. If you want to get super, super rich, maybe altcoins is the way to go. Yeah, sure. Bitcoin is extremely super, 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 super bullish. I'm just waiting right now to see if this next candle opens in 12 minutes, if we're going to drop to 46,000 before pushing up higher. But again, guys, seriously, I do have a lot of charts to create, and that is what I'll be doing. So that's why I'm not making any more videos or streams until I get those charts done. But do notice, guys, look at this. We're still finding support on this ring. And this is what I want to find for you guys on these new charts. You know, if you zoom out, you can see this blue ring. Notice, I know there's a lot on here, but notice this ring was support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Came down to this ring of support, dropped below it briefly, pushed up to this next ring, resistance. Where'd he go? The next ring. Now we're above this ring of support. So if we push up, guys, I don't know if there's another ring up there. Let me see. Yep. Yep, there's your next ring right here. I'll leave that on there. I'll update this chart. So again, if we push up, your next ring above is up here. And that target is 51,287. Look at that. The white ring above. So guys, this is further confluence. If we push up, your target is 51,282. That's identical to this ring right here. So if we break up from this pattern, your target is 51,282. That matches with this blue ring perfectly right here. Yes, guys, I am not bullish. I am not bullish, no. I believe that this thing is going to tank with the stock market. And it is possible, yes, we will get one hell of a bounce at 38,000. It will push up a bit, and then it will probably crash even lower. Do not sell everything and buy Bitcoin. And if you put money into altcoins, you're going to lose everything. Big money is buying in. People are talking about Bitcoin and hyping it up because they want you to buy in, to think you're going to be a millionaire, and then they're going to sell, send it down, steal all your money, and you're going to feel like a friggin' idiot. So I'm giving you points. I call them gift lines. I say, you know what, that's just a point to catch a bounce, take your profit, get the hell out. Comes down, you buy in again, take your profit, get the hell out. Stock market's probably going to crash. Last time the stock market crashed, Bitcoin crashed twice as hard. It's good to be back, guys. It's good to be back. A lot of new people are probably really confused. What the hell? Yeah, again, I told you I'm not staying in Bitcoin. I do not trust it. With Grayscale owning, you know, a huge percentage of Bitcoin where they can manipulate the price, no way. I did get more views this video. I tell you what, when you're bullish, so many people want to hear that hype train. I'm going to be a millionaire. I've only got $500, but if I buy XRP, I can be a millionaire. People want to hear that crap, and they actually believe it. So you know what? You go on believing it, but again, it's a pipe dream, guys. The people that got rich in Bitcoin are the people that bought Bitcoin back in 2013, 2015. Those are the people that got rich. Those are the people that became millionaires. The people now that think they can be millionaire with Bitcoin, they are just, again, it's just a pipe dream. These YouTubers are selling dreams and hopes, making money off of you, and you're going to end up broke, and they're just going to end up richer. I'm telling you like it is. But I do give you targets to buy in and make your profit. That's the point of these charts, guys. That's the point of these charts. And that's what I'm going to do for all of them. All those requests that you gave me for Tron or for I can't name all these friggin' coins, but that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to give you rings to play, just like this ring that we're about to break right now. Where I said Bitcoin's bullish, bullshit. Bitcoin's about to drop. We found support on this ring, guys. We've been playing the hell out of this ring. We're about ready to drop. The markets are down. I told you to follow markets. Yeah, the dollar did drop a bit. Guys, the dollar is super bullish. The dollar is going up, guys. The dollar is bullish. Yes, you're going to get little drops. It's going to come back up. Ultimately, the dollar's headed up. That means Bitcoin's coming down. Watch it play out, guys. We're going to break this support. We're going to break this support right here. We're going to come down and test this support right here. Again, I don't know why your target is 33,000. Maybe you did a Fib retracement. I'm telling you, again, I have faith in my charts. 38,000 is the point to buy in for a nice bounce. If that breaks, if you have access to the charts, load up peak of the bull run chart. I'm telling you, 38,000 is your first target. Below that is about 25,000 and next to 16,000. If that breaks 10,000, if that breaks, hey, you know what? That's, who knows what happens then. Yeah, when you sign up to my charts, you automatically get access to Discord and my Twitter. But you have to email me and you have to tell me who you are so I know who to accept the request from. Yeah, it says right there in the title, Sarcastic Bull Steve. The only way to reach some of these bulltards is to actually put up a bullish video, get them all, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire, and then you tell them how it really is. They probably tune out then because they don't want to hear it, but sometimes that's how you have to reach those people. They want to hear I'll be a millionaire. They want to hear the hype stories. So I'm trying to reach out to those people and tell them how it is. I hope they stayed. But again, once you say this is going to crash, they don't want to hear it. They only want to hear positive things. I just use multiple charts to show multiple support. I just know the CME future, the B1 chart, and the peak of the bull run chart show me that 38,000 is a very likely point to buy in, catch a bounce, ride this up. But I would not dismiss this chart on the Dow Jones. Do not forget, this is the same Dow Jones chart I used to predict the last crash. Yes, I know I've been saying we would crash a lot sooner, guys. The markets have been on a tear. I believe it's all been pushed up. You know, they're trying. The last thing they want is for the stock market to crash. They want to try to keep us under control. I think they're going to lose control in the middle of March, and I think that's when Bitcoin is going to correct, and that's when you want to buy in. But you have to admit, guys, I've been talking about this ring for quite a while. Look how we're staying right here at this ring. It's like we push above it, we push below it, but look where we end up being, right here at this ring. And we're coming up to this next fib channel line, playing out almost identical to the last crash we had, our COVID crash last year around the same time. So I'm telling you, when we cross, and look, if you played this chart, if you shorted, when we pushed up, I said, look, this could come right back down. We came all the way down. Where do we find support? Right on this fib channel line. This is a very important support line. This is a very important resistance line. If we stay below or around this point, once we cross right here, guys, I think that's when we come down. That's when we correct. Reach 53,000? Yeah, definitely. And again, like I said, if a whale decides to buy or sell, they're going to send the price up or down. All I can do is show you, hey, if a whale does sell, this is likely the point where you can buy in. And usually these charts are pretty on point. If you have access to charts, guys, you know that. I made that tweet about this one. This is the A1 chart. We pushed up. I said, load up the A1 chart. Bam, got rejected. Came down. Where's your support? This ring right here. All right, guys, I'm going to come back. I'll cover a few more things, and I'm going to kill this stream so I can get to work and create your charts. But again, guys, I'm not going to make any more videos or any more streams until I create those charts. Because if I don't do that, then I'm never going to get them done. But I will keep you updated on Twitter for price targets and which charts to look at. Any downward targets for the stock market crash? Yeah, I will cover that, and I think this is the chart to use. I'll zoom out of this Dow Jones chart when I come back in. I gotta water my plants, and I'll show you some targets. I can tell you right now, your support right now that needs to hold is this fib channel line. And guys, if you have access to the charts and you're under stocks, it's called Dow Jones Original. I do have a newer version, but guys, this is your support right here. Once this breaks, this is when we have a correction. This is your first support here, and have support levels below. We'll cover that as well. I don't know that. It could just be a correction, but I think we have one more correction coming. And when that happens, I think that either 38,000, if that breaks, 25,000, again, the peak of the bull run chart, if we start having a major correction with the stock market, the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart is the chart you need to load up. I would also have the B1 chart up. That will be for smaller targets, but your major 3 support levels are right there on that chart. When you make contact, that is where you buy. All right, I'll be right back, guys. No more sarcastic bull, Steve. This is straight up no bullshit, Steve. All right, guys, I'm back. So listen, we're getting ready to have a drop. Seems very likely that's what's going to happen. The stock market's coming down. I do think it's likely. We'll probably find support around 46,118. But listen, I'm telling you, I believe just because of that Dow Jones chart, I do believe in mid-March we're going to have a correction with the stock market. I believe Bitcoin is going to correct as well. At that point, if we break, I think 38,000, 39,000 will be where that 20-week, nobody knows where the 20-week moving average is going to be when we make contact. I do believe that will be the point. I have multiple charts. The CME futures, peak of the bull run 2.0, and the B1 chart show me that is the target. So that will be where the 20-week moving average is. If that holds, that is healthy. That is a bull run. We can continue higher. If we break 38,000, that has a lot to do with the stock market. If the stock market corrects a lot more, then yes, we're coming down a lot lower. And those targets are there. In the COVID crash, BTC went down 2 times compared to the Dow. But back then, Bitcoin was in a bear market. Again, I think a lot of people are confused. They think that Bitcoin is going to go on its own, regardless of what the stock market does. Bitcoin is totally tied into Wall Street. I'm telling you, you can see that. We didn't really know that until we had our COVID crash. When we had a COVID crash, you could see how much it was tied in. When the stock market crashed, Bitcoin crashed harder. So yes, if the stock market continues up, then yes, we're in a bull run. We can go much higher. If the stock market crashes, Bitcoin crashes harder. We saw that last time. Why would it be any different this time? And I'm telling you, based on this chart, every time we hit an orange ring, you can see we've been testing this for how long? We've been testing this for 23 days. 23 days I've been talking about this ring. This is not normal. We hit it, we get rejected, hit it, get rejected. We got a fake out, we got a dump, we pushed up, another fake out. Guys, something major is about to happen. I'm telling you, when we get to right here, right at this point, mid-March, it is very likely the Dow is going to plummet. And typically when one comes down, they all come down. And I'm telling you, that is when Bitcoin is going to correct. And right now, you're about to see Bitcoin drop down to this point right here in this live stream. That looks like a head and shoulders to me, and it just coincidentally, from the head to the neckline is right close to this target, so it seems like that's where we'll hit. Why what? Yeah, you have noticed, guys, the most popular YouTubers, the ones that have 125,000, 200,000, 300,000 subscribers, you understand that those are only bullish YouTubers, right? It's mostly bullish YouTubers. And all of their revenue comes from ads, comes from affiliate links for doing leveraged trades, pushing these different exchanges. That's how they make their money, guys. They're selling you hopes and dreams. I'm telling you, that is what they do. That is how they make their money. And they make so much because people want to hear they're going to get rich. They do not want to hear that Bitcoin's going to crash or it's going to drop. Nobody wants to hear that. And I'm just saying, 38,000 seems like a likely point where the 20 week's going to be at. If we hold there, guys, and the markets continue up, guys, everything is good. We're gonna hit some much higher targets. But if the stock market has a hell of a correction and we drop below 38,000, we got some much lower targets to hit. So don't just look at Bitcoin by itself. Follow the US dollar. Follow the markets. Wait, what? Huh? You telling me to wait? What am I waiting on? Yeah, this is no joke. I'm telling you, the CME futures chart, the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart, those charts have been very accurate. I'm telling you, that is the point I think where the 20-week moving average will be. As Bitcoin price pushes up and goes sideways, the 20 weeks moving up to catch up to Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's kind of consolidating, going sideways. It'll come down a bit. I do think that is where the 20 week will be at. I do think 38,000 is the point that needs to hold to continue for a bull run. That being said, the markets need to continue up as well. If the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P crash, Bitcoin's going to crash with it. If the stock market crashes, Bitcoin's not going to continue up and and just go to 300,000. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, that peak of the bull run chart, guys, has been pretty dead on. And you know what? And that's why I'm saying if everything with the stock market continues sideways and up, then that target will be reached. But if the markets crash, I'm sorry, Bitcoin has to move with the markets. We've seen that. That's why usually when I do a live stream and the markets are correcting, Bitcoin comes down. When the markets are pushing up, Bitcoin pushes up. I mean, it's very clear. You can see that when we were dropping from this point at the Dow all the way down, Bitcoin was plummeting. When it pushed up, you can see how much the Dow pushed up right here. Bitcoin pushed up as well. The Dow pushed up a total of, it was only 2%, and Bitcoin pushed up, look, all of this. Because of that, Bitcoin pushed up a total of 15%. So guys, if the stock market is pushing up, you want to be in Bitcoin. The returns are insane. But when the stock markets are crashing, Bitcoin crashes harder. Oh yeah, guys, your closest support levels. Again, your next support level below is 47,057. That is one target to pay attention to. On this chart, the closest support level I have. Let me see here. Hold on. So here's two targets, all right? And this is why I say reference different charts. On this chart right here, you can see. Let me pull this out. You can see this line. There's a reason to have a line here. And this, I'm teaching you how to read these charts, all right? If you have access to them, if you don't, right here, you see this? This was support. Yes, we wicked below it. The meat of the candle is above on the 30-minute. Support, support. We came back below it and pushed up as support. We broke it, right? This is the same line. So if we come over here, look, perfect resistance right here. Pushed up, support. So what I'm saying is, if we come down, your first support level to watch. So the first one you want to watch is this chart. This is the A1 chart. Your first support level below is around 47,900. If we break this support, and you can see this ring, we've been respecting the hell out of it. As soon as we break this, we're coming down to test this support. If this support breaks, the next chart you want to watch is this chart here. This is the this is the 123020 Bitstamp chart. So your next support level to watch is around 46,118. Actually, this is 47,077. So this would be your first support. This is your next one. But those are pretty close to the same. You know, 46,118, 47,000. This would be your closest support levels to watch if we drop out of this potential head and shoulders. But this will be respected. I don't see why it wouldn't. We've been respecting it previously. So again, when you have a fib channel line that price is respecting, you're going to respect it again. We might get a small bounce. If we drop below this, we might get a bounce, push back up as resistance, and then come down lower. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call, guys. Oh, spam risk. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we break this. I mean, it does look like a head and shoulders. A head and shoulders typically is a bearish pattern. My mic has an issue. It the button where it mutes, it doesn't push in. It just gets stuck. So if I tap my mic, it'll unmute it. But yeah, I think we're going to break this this support. So your first support to watch, 47,869. Your next potential support, 47,077. And then your next lowest, closest support is 46,118. And your strongest support level below, which you can see, look, right here. This is the Bybit chart. This is that last live stream where I said, hey, we were going to top out. We topped out. We did push back above it. Perfect resistance, got a little fake out, came back down. Guys, these fake outs tell me that I think people have buy orders triggered up here. It comes up, it triggers their buy order, then drops down lower. It pushes up, triggers their buy order, drops down lower. Also to stop out shorts. So it makes sense, since you got these wicks right here, it just makes more sense that we're coming down. That on top of the market's correcting, this is a head and shoulders, so yeah, it seems likely we're coming down. You guys can hear me now, yes? Alright guys, we're getting ready to break it. Let's see how low we go. Let's see how accurate these charts are. Let me refresh this chart. I mean, don't you think that's crazy that... Oh, you asked for support levels. Yeah, I'll give you support levels on the Dow. But don't you think that's odd? I told you, well, not odd, but I told you that when we get to this orange ring, this is a point to watch for rejection. We've been testing this for 20 days. 20 days, guys. And we're still at this orange ring. So it just makes sense that this is the point right around here we're going to get a correction. Yeah, this is the real steep. All right, and keep in mind, I think 27,000 is pretty close to the next target below 38,000 on the Coinbase. I'm sorry, the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart. Yeah, I was having a little fun at the beginning of this video. I can't even get into it because I'm just not that bullish on Bitcoin. I can't even pretend anymore. But again, I do think we're ultimately headed to 38,000. Yeah, that sounds like a smart play. Buy low, I'm sorry, buy low, sell high. That's how it works. That's what swing trading is. So, you know, if you watched yesterday's live stream, I said, and I got out right at this, I got out a little bit early, but I knew this would be strong resistance because I had multiple charts showing right here at 49,400, potentially 49,200 was strong resistance. That's why I got the hell out, because the chart showed me multiple charts. Just like multiple charts showed me this was the point to get out. That is the same thing for support. Multiple charts show me that 38,000 to 39,000 is the next strongest support level to get in. And we're about ready to break this support. Let's see what happens. Cat's chilling in his bed right now. Yep. All right, we're about ready to break that blue ring. Let's see if it holds. I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to knocking out these charts. I wasn't expecting so many chart requests. I do hope that tells you, you know, I do put a lot of time, and I don't, when I start in a chart, I don't stop until I am completely 100% confident in that chart. So that's why these charts do take a while to create, and that's why I'm not going to make videos or streams for a while. So that, again, every chart that you want me to make, I'm going to put time into it. And again, I'm going to knock them out one at a time. Every time I have a chart created, I'll make a post on Twitter. It'll be added to the website. Then I'll knock out the next one and the next one and the next one. And you guys, I don't know your names on YouTube. Some of you I know, But again, guys, those of you who have had access to these charts and you know how to read them, how accurate have they been for support and resistance? I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, I kind of tell you, okay, this is a point to watch, but I'm sure a lot of you have access and you know how accurate these charts are. I do not move lines. I do not move rings. Once a chart is created, it is done. I add on to the chart, but I do not change anything. And a lot of people requested a lot of charts. I have probably over 150 chart requests. Yeah, of course it's dropping. Because that was strong resistance. 49,400 was strong resistance. And the stock market's coming down. Guys, follow the stock market. There's no time frame for what's above and below. Depending on when you hit, depends on how fast price drops or how fast price goes up. If there's something out to the right, I can give you a time frame before you hit it. I can't tell you how fast something's going to drop. And if you watch my tutorials, you'll understand how I create these charts. If you are interested in charting, and if you get on Discord or you send me a DM or an email, I'll help you out. But if you are interested in learning this method of charting I came up with, which is, and I'll tell you, it's trend lines, FIB channels, and FIB circles. If you want to learn how to chart, I have tutorials where I teach you that. If you want to get access to everything, Bitcoins, precious metals, altcoins, stocks, like I said, tutorials, Twitter, Discord, pay one time, you're in for life, you're a gold member in Discord, contact me through the email, through my contact page on the website. And I'll hook you up with a lifetime. But if you just want to try out the charts, see how accurate they are, try it for $39 a month. Rami, Steve, you the man, followed you from the start, and all I have to say is thanks. Well, thank you, Rami. I appreciate that. Thank you, Theoria. Yeah, Bitcoin, again, I didn't realize how connected it was, because remember, I made a video and I made some charts where I was showing that Bitcoin was potentially going to crash. We were at 14,000. It did start pushing up. People said it's not going to crash. I also had a chart showing that the Dow Jones was going to crash. They crashed around the same time. That was the same time I called the bottom at 33,900. At that point, my channel was taken down for some weird reason. But again, that's when I realized how correlated Bitcoin was with the stock market. That's why I'm saying, people are saying we're in a bull run, we're going to go higher, maybe, but if the stock market corrects, that bull run's going to be put on hold. Well, that was why I put that in the thumbnail. Sarcastic bull, Steve. That was supposed to be a hint. But again, you know, if the stock market does recover, if we don't have a major correction and we continue up, you know, if the stock market continues to go higher, then yes, I do think that we could go much higher with Bitcoin. But if the stock market corrects, like I think is possible, and you have to admit, we cannot stay above this orange ring. And every time we hit this orange ring, get a correction. And when you see this much volatility right here, just happen right here at this ring, that just tells you something is about to happen, guys. And I think it's going to happen right here. Right here. If you can see that right there. Right around this area. Yeah, the dollar, you know, it's going to push up, it's going to push down, but ultimately the dollar is bullish. The dollar has been pushing up since March of 2008. It has moved up ever since. It's taking a long time, but it is moving up. And when you hear these bullish YouTubers saying, oh, they're getting ready to do a stimulus package and they're just printing money. Yeah, I get it, they're printing money, but the money is backed by debt and bonds. I mean, there's a thing called the debt bubble. There's a real estate bubble. There's a lot of stuff that can happen and the Fed can do nothing to stop it. Because at the beginning of the video I was pretending to be bullish. Wasn't doing a good job of it. But again, I do think we're due for a correction. We are due for a correction with the stock market, and Bitcoin follows the stock market. That's why I think when we have that correction, if it's not that bad, that's when I think we test 38,000. And that's still a pretty good drop, guys. I mean, from right now, if we drop to 38,000, that is going to be a $10,000 drop. I mean, I wouldn't want to stay in a $10,000 drop. I'd rather buy in at 38,000. Is it possible we push up from here? Sure. Do I think it's likely? No. Yeah, I think a lot of people get their stimulus checks are using what the stimulus checks are for. They're using it to pay their rent, pay their utilities, pay off their student loans, whatever they have. They're using the money for the things they needed. The last thing they want to do is for Bitcoin. If some people have some money, sure, they might put it in Bitcoin. But guys, I will keep you updated on Twitter. Look, this is strong resistance. I will tell you this. If we get above this resistance, I showed you this chart. If we get above this point, all right, this is our resistance currently right here. We cannot stay above this. If for some reason we do push up and we hold support at 49,200, if that holds as support at least on the 2 hour, that's what this chart is on, the Bybit chart, yeah, I think it's possible we can push higher. But until that happens, your strongest support level to watch for now is around, this is right at 46,000. So if we come down, if we keep coming down, watch 46,000 to catch a bounce. Yeah, if the stock market corrects more than, and again, I can show you some targets on this chart. If the first major support you have right now, and you can see how this played out. When we dropped, we came right down to this support. So if we come down, your first support level to watch on the Dow for another bounce is going to be potentially 31,000 to, depending on wherever we're at, 31,280, right? If that breaks, your next support level to watch is going to be down here around 30,876. We've been respecting the hell out of this line here. If it gets bad, guys, I'm telling you, if look at right here, look at this ring. This is the same ring right here, this same fib circle. See this right here? Notice what happened. We topped out at this ring. We came down to the ring below, pushed back up to the ring above, came back down to the ring below. So if we are topped out, if the Dow is topped out up here around 31,287, wherever, right here, you can see we cannot get above this ring. If we're topped out and it corrects as much as I think is possible, then we would come all the way down. Yes, we'll respect these fib channel lines, but your ultimate target, if we go from ring to ring to ring to ring to the next ring, if we come down, we could come all the way down to this ring again, and that is down here around 27,785. If that happens, that is the point I think we will test 38,000 or potentially lower. Yeah, my time frame for the correction is mid-March. We're still below this ring. I think mid-March is when we're going to cross this line right here. Hit the right key. That's why I'm saying this is what happened last time. This is that same orange ring, guys. Look, we hit it to the tick, and then we crossed this fib channel line that was support right here. Look, we came up, got rejected, found support, pushed up, we crossed this line right here, we dropped. That is the same thing that is playing out over here. We cannot stay above this orange ring. We're getting rejected. All this volatility, we're going to cross this point, and then we're going to have a correction to come down. And that is when Bitcoin is going to correct, and that is when you want to buy. Steve, serious question. Some are saying this time is different, blah, blah, blah. I agree with the blah, 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 etc., and won't let it drop below 38,000. What is their excuse? What won't let it drop below 38,000? Because people aren't willing to sell? No, that's not how it works. If it tanks, guys, if people say they'll hodl to the bottom, I don't believe that. If people start seeing Bitcoin crash, even if it's down a lot, I guess if it drops so much, you've already lost so much money, you might as well ride it to the bottom. But come on, people invested billions and billions of dollars, and they know that the market's going to correct. They're going to get the hell out. And it's going to start crashing. People are going to panic. They're going to panic sell. It can drop even more. But all I'm telling you is it's very possible, based on this chart, that we will have a correction with the stock market. And when that happens, we're going to have a correction with Bitcoin. And remember, stock market last time, Bitcoin crashed twice as much. So again, guys, I will keep you updated on Twitter. Keep in mind, this is a major resistance. If we get above 49,250, hold support on the 2 hour, yes, we have some higher targets. We have potential targets to push up higher. I have plenty of charts with those targets above. According to this chart, I wouldn't use this chart alone, but 57,536 is the next resistance above. You see this is where we topped out up here. So I would not say we have to go this high. I have targets above, 50,800, whatever. I'm just saying, watch to see if we get above this support or this resistance at 49,200. If we do, I get bullish to push higher. As long as we're below that, the next strongest support we have is at 46,000. At that point, you probably want to buy in, catch a bounce. If we break 46,000, then we have much lower targets. Well, I appreciate that. But again, I just got lucky with the method of charting I came up with, and it seems to work. Market crash is a mistake. Why do you always think people are idiot, follow the same mistake? I don't understand your question. Alright guys, I'm going to kill this stream. And again, I'm going to get busy with the charts. Just remember that 46,000 is your strongest support level. If we get above 49,225 and hold support, yes, we can push higher. I do think it's likely we're coming down. Again, always follow the stock market, guys. Always follow the dollar. I think the dollar is looking bullish, guys. But expect new charts. That is what I'm doing, guys. If you want to sign up, to access all of the charts I'm going to be creating, with the exception of stocks, you can just sign up for the $39 a month. I'm going to give you that link before I kill the stream. So again, if you want to sign up, guys, this is the link. If you want to take advantage of the lifetime, just send me an email through the contact page. Again, I will see you on Twitter, guys. Trade safe. Do keep in mind, this does look like a bearish pattern, so watch 46,000 potentially to catch a bounce. And that does line up with this target. Look at this, 46,118. That is a hell of a drop for a head and shoulders. But again, 46,000 is your next strong support. Yeah, thank you guys, and expect new charts. I'll put love into all the other ones just like I do Bitcoin, guys. All right, I'm out. Trade safe, trade smart. Don't